Hey, this is Stephen Platinum, your friend in wrestling. It's early in the morning, but I need to get things done, and I finally get to kind of the dessert of the dinner of the tasks that I've set aside for myself, and that is to take a look at Ehren Black against Austin Towers from GIPW. This match happened about a week ago. Um, and I finally get to take a look. Now, I got to see a lot of the build for this match. They were tag partners that were splitting up, but Austin Towers was kind of playing the long game with Ehren Black, constantly putting him down both physically and on the microphone with this idea of, Ehren, are you sure you want this match? You won't be able to handle this match. So we have a nice story already set up, and we're going to see how it's going to pay off. Now, I was told when looking at this match to not hold anything back and to nitpick like never before. So that's what you're going to get, especially at 6 in the morning. Nice bucket and mop. Yeah, you got to pull that out of view. And the person on their phone. That's Austin Towers music if I have heard it before, and I have. Oof, not much of a crowd for it. Ah, he pretended to high five and then shine them on. I know I've been really tough on GIPW about not promoting, and I think we're seeing the effects of that. Look at that crowd. I mean, there's not 75 people there even, and they used to draw crowds in excess of 100. Um, Great music for Austin Towers, I will say that. It looks really good. Uh-oh.
So, GIPW. What's up, y'all? Y'all ready for what's this called? What's this dude's name? Ehren Black? You ready? Are you ready? You ready for me to end his career? Because that's exactly what I'm gonna do. You're the love of California nightmare. The one who say, Aaron's gonna kill you. Is that what
Definitely playing that heel roll, tapping into the crowd noise to encourage more of it.
tonight, and to make sure that nothing gets in the way, I already proved this. Don't worry. Tonight is going to be no countouts and no disqualification. So I want no excuses. I want no crying. I want nobody getting in the way of what's happening, because I will end the career of Ehren Black, because I am the chief. I am the tightweight. I am a bona fide future legend. My name is Austin Towers.
He just wiped the microphone on the ref. That made me laugh. They got the camera actually filming the front of the ring announcer instead of the back, which is good. Gotta not have that mop bucket there. Gotta not have that mop bucket there. The Vindicated. I didn't catch the name. Obviously trying to convey a much more serious, sort of determined tone. I do think it's a shame that only 50 people are there to watch this match because it's going to be a good one. I think jump starting it is a good call. It's supposed to feel very personal. But Austin Towers is just so dominant physically. I like the verbal noises by Ehren in addition to the shots. Okay, the strikes have gotten much better since the initial attack. At first, it didn't look right. It looked too light. Didn't look good. Now these look much, much, much better. Look, people are screaming because they realize, uh-oh, we're about to get big dudes thrown in our lap. And they believe they're going to do it. The crowd believes that this is a fight enough that they think that they're in danger, so they're doing a good job. Those are hard strikes to throw and make look good. Ehren Black is doing a pretty good job, and of course the sells by Austin Tower don't hurt that cause any. Oh, Ehren for the first time smiles and he's happy. He wants a bar fight here. Oh, the headbutt was a great finish for that sequence. I honestly didn't expect it. Executed well, sold well. That takes guts. Austin Towers cracks a joke that he maybe regrets because it was so good that the crowd kind of laughs and mocks, but it was a good joke. Goes for a discus clothesline, gets caught. Wow, turned into a blue underbomb on Austin. That's a big move. He incorporates that mask. He sees it. Now he's looking at it. That's supposed to be symbolic. Okay. I see you. They're making that discus move a big deal, whatever it is. Austin kind of muscled him up on that one. Ehren didn't really get up there for his move. I like that they sort of exchanged. The first time they threw each other around, it was with basically the same move. Yeah, when you get a move like this, oh, and I like that he's fighting to get an even like bigger version of this. I'm gonna break his effing back. Again, super nice level of intensity, making that hold really, really matter. Austin wisely gives up the hold once it looks like he's going to lose it, and then transitions to something else. Austin making sure that he's fighting to have to get him in the move instead of him being given it to him. See, look at that. Small thing, but I see you. See, watch. When he goes to grab him, Aaron's going to give him that arm. And Austin actually pushes his hand down to pull it back up, which looks a little strange. I'm sure the audience didn't catch it. I get what he's trying to do, which is like, no, Aaron, don't give me anything. Make me get it. Big move there. Big move there. These two guys are really trying to pay off this feud. They're really getting up in the air for each other, as they would have said back in the day. Normally, big guys that don't get taken off their feet very much, but for one another, they're going to do it to highlight the sort of importance of this match. Muscle Buster. Now, this is Chekhov's gun, right? If you're going to call out a move like the Muscle Buster, the expectation is we're going to see it executed. I love that bell clap. That was the first thing I noticed about Austin Towers when I first looked at. Look at that drop kick. Look at how good this drop kick is by Austin Towers. The bell. I first noticed that how good that bell clap was. I would have got that push a little higher. Good drop kick. He turned his head, got his hand up. It looked really good. That was really impressive. They always have big guys throw drop kicks back in the day to show that they're agile, but mostly they didn't look very good. Austin Towers looked phenomenal. That was a really good drop kick. Crowd is firmly behind Ehren at an appropriate time of the match. That red underwear. Good exchange. Oh, really good shot right there. There's that headbutt again, factoring in. That's always his close on the strikes, and it's a good one. Second splash was weaker than the first. They got to escalate. They got to at least match, but preferably get better and better. There's his kick. The crowd somewhat recognized that as a finish, so they could go for the falsie. They have their vocal fans there, which is an asset. You do wish, and I know I keep saying this, you wish there were more people there to see this thing. It would create a better ambiance, a better atmosphere if you just have more people watching this match. Sloppy. This was obviously supposed to transition to something. Let's look at it again. Ugly. So Austin tries to cover it right away just by going on the attack and flailing away. A little bit of panic going on. That was sloppy. That was an ugly, 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 ugly take. What the fuck was that? That was supposed to be a go to sleep? I guess it was executed and it took him off his feet. He hits him out with the pump kick. Oh, I was hoping that was the finish. Is Ehren blown out? It appears that way. Now all of a sudden he's 100%, and I get that he's trying to convey this thing where he's talking to the mask, right? Let's look at that whole thing again. But do you see how we go from 0 energy or very little energy? I won't say 0. They're not dying on me, which is one of the things I like about this match for sure. But I also would have set up the mask in a position where he could have interacted with it instead of just tossing it in the corner indiscriminately. I would have like propped it up. Does that make sense? I would have propped it up so the crowd would have got the importance of the mask even more. You got to stage those kind of things. You got to stage your props appropriately. If that's going to be a central part of the storytelling, we need to see it front and center. But I do like that Ehren is speaking so clearly in that ring, even though they're tired and they've had a match. Hmm. The sick kick here. Oh, barely got to waist level. And Austin bumped himself closer to the center of the ring so he could still kick out instead of put his foot on the rope. Now we hear the commentator. That's the one advantage of having no crowd, is we can actually hear everything the commentators are saying to help tell the story. He kicked out of the kill shot. And the kill you line makes much more sense. That one went better, for sure. Camera angle was better, too. Commentators are going hard to really put this over, which is nice. They got the desired effect out of the crowd. Oh, it really wasn't 3. Look at this bump by the ref. Bro, that looked great. A chokeslam looked great. The ref took that great. Got a holy shit chant, because it's a crazy spot. So Ehren Black is being forced to be a killer here in order to survive and win this match with Austin Towers. I would have sold that a little better than to just be... You can convey being stunned in a wrestling way instead of just nothing, which is what we get for a sell. We get pretty much nothing. And I understand they have to maneuver into this hold. Oh, get multi-time ref of the year. Grandpa showing up. Austin Towers selling big that he got out, that he kicked out. Crowd is bought into this story of the match, and then they are completely engaged. That alone is a high level of success for the match. Come on, Chief, end this thing, someone in the crowd says. I'm pretty certain we're going towards the finish here. with the story that's told in this match. Really selling that big. He hasn't trapped the arm, though. You see Austin helps him, like, trap my arm. Austin doing a good job of covering the little mistakes and when things don't look quite as good as they should. I'll say that. Got to really pull back and sell that you're pulling back to make that thing as effective as you can. There you go. Turn his head or something so it looks like you're wrenching on his head. Otherwise, you're just laying on him and giving him a hug. You got to make it look like you're wrenching. Oh, got a nice counter. That looked really good. The crowd clearly got that was a counter. And it was a good sell by Ehren Black to snap his head back right away to really put that thing over. I love the hair of Austin Towers, but especially Ehren Black's. It really lends itself to selling. It really does. Oh! Now we finally hit a discus something, and it's big, but he also took the kick. So they're both laid out. That is a sequence that makes a lot of sense. It's a sequence that we believe. But Aaron's feeling empowered. He is not laid out on the mat as one would expect for as long as one would expect taking the Kobaya kick. Is he setting up for another kill shot? That's sort of the expectation based on the story of the match. And that's exactly what we have. Third time's the charm. Makes sense. Referee, again, that's why he's a multi-time ref of the year, really putting over that end with, I'm announcing you as the winner, and I'm scared of you. He's noting the transition that has happened in Ehren Black through the course of the match. Cool stuff. Let me go ahead and get this up.